G'day and welcome to this 8th episode of COVID Comms. Today we're talking about the importance of demonstrating character during tough times. Abraham Lincoln once said that nearly every man can endure adversity, but if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Right now, the power in many business relationships has definitely changed and is much more uneven than normal. For some, it's shifted to being with the suppliers who now have the opportunity to charge a premium for their product. For many others, it's with the customer or the client. For consultants like me, it is definitely with our clients right now. Whether I have work or not is to a large degree determined by whether my client base is willing to engage me and they have a much stronger position when it comes to negotiating rates. Talking to some of my clients, they're seeing some very predatory behavior in the moment in their customer base by people who are choosing to abuse that power shift. So the attitude that they are describing is one of, I'm going to get ahead at the expense of other people. I'm going to screw the other person over so I can get the best deal possible. Now, I am all for the free market, the laws of supply and demand, and for negotiating really hard to get the best deal possible, but not at the expense of others, especially at a time like this. In the military, we have a saying, and that is, in the midst of battle, you do not rise to the occasion, but you sink to the level of your training. And when times get tough in business, people sink to the level of their character. Under pressure, people's behavior reveals their values, their morals, their true character. Zenger and Folkman, after studying 25,000 leaders around the world, they make this insight, that personal character is at the core of leadership effectiveness. And the more people see inside a leader, as long as they like what they see, the more highly regarded that leader will be. Now, the inverse is also true in that if people don't like what they see, then that leader's influence is going to be greatly diminished. Abraham Lincoln made the analogy that our reputations are like our shadows, and adversity casts a long shadow. It's going to remain in people's memories for a long time, and its reach will be far. My question is, at the end of all of this, what is the shape of your shadow going to be? American businessman and diplomat Jon Huntsman, he makes the point that there are no moral shortcuts in business or in life, and that there are three types of people. There are the unsuccessful, the temporarily successful, and those that remain successful over the long term. My hope is that as many of you as possible will remain successful over the long term. Now that means that you need to ensure that your choices today align with how you want others to describe your character into the future. It means not getting ahead at the expense of other people, but partnering with and supporting others to make sure we all get through this together. Remember, a crisis is an opportunity to strengthen your leadership, and demonstrating good character in the face of adversity is right at the center of that. Hey, if you've seen some demonstration of good character in this time of crisis, I'd love to hear about it. Put it in the comments below. And if you think this is an important message for other people to hear, then please share it amongst your networks. Stay tuned for more COVID comms, and throughout all this, lead well.